Hello everybody, welcome to another episode of Ajax Cape Town TV. I'm your host Chanel Paulser and we've got loads in store for you this week. We catch up with our first team after their successful win against Bidvest at Athlone Stadium. Our first team goalkeepers put their TV presentation skills to the test. We hear from our long-standing groundsman KK and we speak to some of our under-17s at the Indian tournament which took place this past weekend. Please stay tuned and enjoy the show. Hi guys, we're down here at Athlone Stadium and we're about to chat to the boys as they had successfully beat Bidvest 3-1. Let's hear what they have to say.
Wow, there were so many. I think we could have won this by 4 or 5. Yeah. But we could also have lost it if they had scored at 1 goal. How long it's been since we've been on top? I think 40 months. Since we were first on top, and we're looking from the top now, looking downwards, and it looks great. From this year to the previous years, undoubtedly the character of the boys, and I can only say it's coming from the team around them. I think from the driver to the coach to everybody, the physio, there's just ooze energy, and I think it's getting onto the players, and you can see it on the field. It's unbelievable. There's only one club that the youth are going to stay in. This is the only place they'll get a chance, and this is the only club that will perform, Ajax. Well, you know, our kids come from everywhere. Wherever we find talent, we give an opportunity to all the kids. Rivaldo comes from Kakamas, that's far enough. Yeah. And some of the other kids come, Nguye comes from close by, from the townships nearby. So wherever the talent comes, the opportunity's here.
Yeah, I think overall I thought we deserved winners. I thought a lot of chances we had, but we scored at the right time and wasn't happy with the goal we conceded. I thought we should have held the ball up and killed the game off, but we didn't. But overall I thought we could have scored a few more goals, but when you score 3 against a team like Wits, you've got to be happy with that, and very happy with the performance, the character. So overall, very good. There's too many to mention really. I think Nathan was outstanding with the goals. The guys at the back, once again, were brilliant. I mean, this is a team that finished 3rd, was in the Nedbank Cup. They gave Pirates a run. This is a top team, and I thought we've done extremely well today, and very happy with the performance. And the young boys are outstanding.
I felt good. It's a good team effort. I'm glad I finally scored. It's my home ground. I love playing at Athlone. Overall, I think I played well, and it feels great to have scored. So hopefully we can keep on this good run of form. Look, I think it's just taking each game as it comes, and not look too far ahead. I think if you take each game as it comes, you'll do well, and just stay humble and keep our feet on the ground. And it's important to work hard, Just a quick note to the fans, guys, keep on coming. Whenever we see you on the stands, and the stands are full, we push that extra bit harder. Run that extra bit further, all for you.
So thank you for joining Ajax Cape Town TV. You made your debut appearance in the PSL game against Polokwane City last week. How does it feel?
Well, it's first I started feeling nervous just after the warm-up, and they said I must come on. It's nerve-wracking, to be honest, yes, because it's very different from where I'm used to, like the Vodacom, to the PSL, and to play in Polokwane, it's not easy.
Not easy.
It's not easy at all.
How are you gelling with the PSL players thus far?
Well, it's very nice because being one of the youngest, so they want to guide you, and the more experienced players show you the right ways. And they're very nice.
Tell me, what is your personal goals for the upcoming season?
For the season, I've made 3 appearances. My personal goal is to at least make 15 out of the 30.
Okay.
And take it from there.
Okay. Thank you for joining Ajax Cape Town TV. We wish you all the best. Now with ex-Liverpool player Sander Westerveld, who is now goalkeeper coach of Ajax Cape Town. Coach, thank you for joining Ajax Cape Town TV. How long have you been with the Urban Warriors?
Oh, well, this will be my 4th season. 2 years as a goalkeeper, and this is my 2nd season as a goalkeeper coach.
Ansi Jakalaard, nominated for goalkeeper of the season last season. Yeah. Are you proud of that?
No, definitely. It shows that he grew in the whole season. He's been a vital player for Ajax. I think not by himself, but he was a big part in saving Ajax last season and getting there where they are now as well. And he did well. I thought he should have won the PSL one as well. He made such an impact, and of course, that's as a goalkeeper coach you're proud. But also seeing the progress that Brandon made, Peterson, as a younger goalkeeper coming from the Ajax academy, and he played a couple of games. A couple of Man of the Match awards as well, so that's great to hear.
Hi, my name is Brandon Peterson, Ajax goalkeeper, and today I'm joined by my goalkeeping partner Ansi Akola. So Ansi, tell us a bit more about yourself.
What is there to know? I'm a goalkeeper from Finland. I've played football since I was 6 years old, and life took me here in lovely Cape Town.
So how have your time been in Cape Town, and like how are you feeling about the weather and everything?
It's great, you know. Everybody knows the lifestyle in Cape Town, and the weather is a summer city, so it's been great so far.
And last season you didn't have any beard. Now you're starting to grow some beard. So what is that all about?
Yeah, well, I heard like now when the preseason started, some players said, you know, they were like, "How old are you?" I'm 27 now. And, really, you look so much younger. So then I was like, shit, maybe I should try to make myself look a little bit older. So I started to grow my beard. So it's now this is the result after 2 months. I still gonna grow it till the Christmas time. So maybe someone can hire me as a Santa Claus, so I can get some extra money. So that's the reason behind this. I have a few questions for Brandon as well. Brandon, why did you decide to be a goalkeeper?
Actually, I started as a infield player, as a right winger, but I only played one game right wing.
I can tell that.
And then I got a bit tired on the wing, so I decided now the goalkeeper, the poles look much easier, just to chill there. But then I realized, as soon as I came to Ajax, I realized it's not about chilling. You're actually working harder than most of the players. So yeah, that's when I decided, okay, I have to step up my game, and I started loving being a goalkeeper, and yeah, it was nice.
Good. Tell us a little bit about our goalkeeper coach, Sander Westerveld.
Shit, that's a crazy guy, huh? He likes making jokes, and yeah, he's chirping the players all the time if they shouting something at us, and then he'd like to shout stuff back at them. We're not even talking, then he's on their backs, and he does a lot of crazy things. Like when there's water on the field, he'll go dive in the water or on the balls and stuff. Yeah, so he's actually a crazy guy.
Coach, thank you for joining Ajax Cape Town TV once again. The team is unbeaten thus far. What are the main reasons you would attribute the success to?
I think it's just the players really. They've got a good attitude right now. We had a good pre-season. Things have gone our way. We've challenged things, I think, step by step and one challenge at a time. You know, we haven't looked too far ahead. You know, so we go, you know, each game at a time. You know, we faced the Amazulu match firstly, then followed by a tough Sundowns game, and so on and so on. So, not focusing too much on the end result of the whole season, just, you know, moment by moment and game by game. And I think that's why we are at this stage. But still a very long way to go, as you know. You know, it's only the beginning. So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, the Sundowns game, the fans braved the wind and the rain. In your opinion, how do they play a big role in the team's success?
Oh, massive. I think it was important to get that first home win, because I think it gets the club believing and the fans believing, and they want to come and watch us. And I think that was important. It sets the standard straight away. So I was very happy with that. Now it's just a question of continuing those type of performances, and hopefully we can do it.
Okay. We play Chipper soon, and it will be the first time that Chipper United's not a Cape Town team. Do you still consider this match a derby? If so, how will your preparation be for the game?
Yeah, I think it is. I think realistically they still are a Cape Town team. I think we can't take that away from them, even though they just moved over. I think they're more Cape Town than PE right now.
Yeah.
But let's see how it goes. I think a tough game. I think they'll be seeing us as also a Cape Town team, as a derby really. It's a derby away from home, but a difficult one. I think they're a team with massive ambitions. They've spent a lot of money. They've got a massive sponsorship. So, you know, we got to do our best, and we've got to be at our best if we want to win it.
joining Ajax Cape Town TV. Tell us, what do you do here at Ajax Cape Town?
It's a pleasure to call me. My full name first is KK Malongwe. I'm the head groundsman of the Ajax Cape Town, doing all the maintenance for Ajax Cape Town for the PSL to the junior levels.
Okay, how long have you been working here?
Wow, that's a good question. I've been here more than 10 years, and 15 years now on this year. I'm working with the development, especially with the young players. I enjoy my job every day. When I'm coming to the work, I'm always smiling and happy because I know that the boys they are a winning team.
Okay. When you say groundsman, tell us more in detail, what do you do?
When I say groundsman, I'm telling that to prepare the field is the easiest job for me to make the coaches happy and the players to be happy. So when they go out to the field to train, they enjoy this. So the massive field, they're beautiful, and then the cut and mark and lines, because without the lines and everything, there's no game that can take place. So I make sure before they training or before they go to the game or the stadium, the field is prepared for them and everything is sorted, and the whole process on the certain position where they're supposed to be.
Okay. So you're saying that the green grass, the cut lawn, it's all because of you?
It's all because of my medali. And then, we got 5 fields. We got different kind of grasses. We got a kukuyi, we got a ryegrass.
Okay.
We also got the artificial pitch where the small boys, they're enjoying themselves on the artificial balls. They can play 24/7. And then we got a kukuyi grass, that is the PSL. And then both of them, they can exercise when they go to play away. They can train on the kukuyi because it's a natural grass. That is the same grass with, maybe they go to Pulukwane or in Joburg. But the ryegrass is a special grass, is a similar grass that we practice when they play on the Cape Town Stadium or Athlone Stadium. They can enjoy, they can fit all the kind of pitches that you got in South Africa.
Players that have gone abroad, that's also playing maybe in Johannesburg, that you've seen at Ajax Cape Town?
Yes, I've been seeing because you know what, can you believe that I was the driver at Ajax as well?
Wow,
and then I used to pick up Steven Pienaar and when they come back, he said, okay, you will raise his voice, I was still here. And then the player like Turan Silero, every time when he come back, he said, I come to greet me first. They said, KK, I miss you, the ground, the national, the beautiful pitch of yours.
Okay. Thank you for your time, KK, and thank you for joining Ajax Cape Town TV.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Sergio, thank you for joining Ajax Cape Town TV. Tell us, what do you do at Ajax Cape Town?
Well, I am the head of the scouting department. Yes. And my function is obviously to ensure that the people at ground level, the scouts, the coordinators, as well as my chief scout, Louis de Faria, are continually out there looking for talent, going to schools, going to clubs, tournaments, competitions, wherever. Driving in your car on a Sunday afternoon, you may drive past a park somewhere and you may find a kid knocking the ball around there, and you stop the car, have a look and see if maybe he's got that special talent that we're looking for. Okay. That's exactly what we do.
Okay. Which areas is it? Which areas do you look out for these type of talent?
Well, at the moment we concentrate most of our efforts in the Western Cape. Okay. Obviously, we'd like to go national, and we do have connections and contacts all over South Africa, but ultimately we focus all our attention in the Western Cape because there's so much talent here, so much space, so many clubs, etc., that there's no need for us to go anywhere else. So we put all our attention on here, and what we're trying to do is that during the course of this current season, we're trying to put all our platforms into place to ensure that in the following season, we then take it and try and drive it into the next level. Okay. That's the magical question. You know, everybody wants to know, what is it that you look for as a scout? Well, you know, different positions, different players, there's lots of characteristics that one tries to find in a player, but the most important things are the basics. Does he control the ball well? What is he like on, when he's got the ball in possession? How does he move? How does he interpret the situation? How does he pass? What is his vision on the field? And it doesn't really matter what age they are, because from the youngest age to the oldest age, the technique, which is the most important part of a player, is what you basically look for. And then the rest will slot into place thereafter. Those are sort of the basic criteria. I have 20 scouts under my umbrella, 4 coordinators, and underneath those 4 coordinators we have 16 scouts. Okay. 4 scouts per coordinator. And then, of course, myself and, as I said, Louis de Faria, my chief scout.
So on a daily basis, what's the process like? Do you send your scouts out to go to various areas to go scout some youth?
Yes, what we do is we have various programs in place where the guys are out there giving clinics and what have you. But when it gets to the weekend, we do our homework, we find out who's playing where, which clubs, what schools and so on. And we then allocate areas and specific games and sometimes specific players for them to go and have a look at. And what they do when they're out there is they monitor, they watch, they follow up, they put reports together, they give them to us. We will then coordinate all the action that takes place off the field to ensure that when they go on a Saturday morning or on a Sunday, they know exactly where to go, who to look out for, and what talent we want.
So Joe, a lot of our fans, our supporters, parents of players, young kids out there, they would love to know, how do they get to play for Ajax Cape Town?
That's a very good question. And again, it's another question that often comes up. Well, I think that all the people out there that love the game of football and aspire to have their kids coming to join this wonderful club called Ajax Football Club Cape Town, all they've got to do is make sure that when their children are playing, at whatever level, that they are playing to the best of their ability. Because the 20 scouts that we currently have out there are continually on the lookout for talent. Plus we have other people, who what we call tipsters. These are friends, people who have been involved in football for many, many years. They know the club exceptionally well. They have relationships with us. They also look out for talent, and they pick up the phone and phone us to say to us, come and watch that player or this club or whatever. So all they've got to do is make sure that the children are out there performing all the time. We have various programs in place at school level and club level where we give clinics, where everything is happening out there to make it easier for the child. And if the child has got the ability, between the ages of about 7 and 10, they will be spotted, they will be brought into the program to prepare them to join our under 12 team. Anybody else above that age, as I said, they've got to perform on the field. If we see and we like, they will get invitation once we've contacted the club, and we try to do things the correct way. We speak to the parents after we've contacted the clubs, and we coordinate and organize for the children to come and join us on a training session or 2 or 3 training sessions, and once they prove to us that they are good enough, the opportunity is then put in place.
Thank you for joining Ajax Cape Town TV, Sergio.
It's an absolute pleasure.
Thank you. Guys, there we heard it from the head of scouting at Ajax Cape Town. Next, we get to chat to his partner in crime, Louis de Faria, and he'll tell us a little bit more about the scouting process at Ajax Cape Town. Stay tuned. Louis, thank you for joining Ajax Cape Town TV. Can you tell us a little bit more about what you do at Ajax Cape Town?
Well, I've been here since from day one, when the 2 clubs was formed and became Ajax.
How many years ago was that?
It would be about 16 years now. It's been so many players that came through in my hands, I've lost count. If I look back, if I look at the main ones that, if I look at Andre Arendse, Sean Bartlett from previous club, in a new era of Ajax Cape Town, it's been Munif Josephs, Rowan Hendricks, Mario Boysen, David Boysen.
These are all players that you scouted, Louis?
Yes, it all came through our hands, and it's made into the PSL and national team. Yeah. And today, most of those players are all playing in big clubs in South Africa.
So just spoke to us earlier. He's the head of scouting at Ajax Cape Town. What is your relationship with him, and how closely do you guys work together?
We go a long way back. We play together as players. We coach together. Now we're in a scouting together. And I think you will see what we've done in the past, and what we will do in the future.
Guys, there we heard it from the scouting department at Ajax Cape Town. Stay tuned, because after the break, we get to chat to some of the under-17s who participated in the Indian tournament this past weekend.
Hi, I'm Sergio Kamis. At the Indian tournament, I'm an Ajax Cape Town player.
I'm Junito Manuel. I'm an Ajax Cape Town player. I'm the left wing. Engine Soccer Tournament Challenge based in Mitchellsplein. Last year is William Herbert. Ajax scouted me last year when I was under 15. I'm a first under 17 this year. Vibe is good at Ajax because the coaches treat you well. And yeah, the senior team is getting there. They're doing better. They're promoting a lot of youngsters. And yeah, my favorite player in the team is Mupare and Keegan Dolly. We were in Group A with Hellenic, Mutual and All Stars. We ended off top in the group with 6 points and we drew, with 7 points. We drew one game and won two. Conceded no goals.
Yeah, we had the engine tournament today. Yeah, is a lot of teams, 16 teams. Yeah, there was 4 groups. Yeah, and we were in the A group. We had 3 teams that was tough in our group. We were the toughest team and we had the toughest group. But unfortunately, we won it, and in the quarterfinals we lost. We went to Ikamfa and then we stayed there. We weren't at home, and then together as a team to keep the spirit. Yeah. And then we came to the fields together. We train together. We do everything as a team, collect balls and stuff, and all that stuff as a team. Team effort. My favorite player at Ajax is Abubakar Mubarak. I play since I was 6 years old, and I play at the back. I started in the midfield, but I play at the back now for Ajax.
I think the last game will be good because the mood is there and everyone wants to play.
I think probably I will make the PSL team soon, but first need to work hard, yeah, and so the coaches. I also want to be there in the high level. Favorite player, mine is Brendan Peterson.
Keegan Dolly, because he can run good with the ball, puts good crosses in and scores goals.
The squad it's a young squad. There was a majority of the squad came from the under 15s, and it went quite well this year until today, obviously. This tournament. There's about eight of them are in the second year of this team. The rest are first years. A bunch. They're all from all over the place. 1 or 2 of them from outside of the country. The rest of them from in and around Cape Town. The kids love to be together. They play together 4 days a week, sometimes even 5 days. We have 2 games on a weekend, and it goes well. Very good. They're growing up. They're becoming men now. So there's that change that's happening, and they got to just find their feet in football and in life. The players are going to head all the way to Amsterdam. They're phenomenal, and if not there, they're in the PSL. So they've definitely got the future, and now, especially now with the system we've got going with the first team, the opportunity is more than ever before. Coach Duncan is the head coach of this team. I assist him, and to be honest, I've been learning a great deal amount of things from him, from coaching things to how to deal with the players, and it's been going very well. Unfortunately, he couldn't take the engine tournament with his players, but we've got a fantastic team here, and can only grow from here with Coach Duncan.
And that's a wrap for Ajax Cape Town TV. Hope you enjoyed the show this week. Don't forget, you can catch us on Facebook, www.facebook.com/Ajax Cape Town, or on Twitter @Ajax Cape Town. Have a great weekend, and don't forget to get behind our boys as they play Chipper United this weekend. Don't forget to catch the show every Thursday at 9 p.m. with repeats on a Saturday morning at 10. See you next week, same time, same place. Bye-bye.